is up, Bills Mafia? We have 325 days to go, 272 days. We have 263 days. We have 240 days to go. And we have 198. We have 154 days. We have 97 days to go. We have 86 days to go. We have 55 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57.
And now it is time for the only channel dedicated to counting down the days until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57.
I just don't know if they're going to make it.
What is up, Bills Mafia? Whoa! We have 24 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57, and this channel is going to document every single day leading up to that amazing moment with a video. Actually, live stream. Going live, all the way to Arizona. Dedicated, man. I am on a mission. We're all on a mission. We're all on a mission. All Bills fans across the world are on a mission this year. This is the year. This is the year. This year. This year. This year. No longer do we let wide right, a forward lateral, 13 seconds, or any other disappointment define us. We're going to do it, kiddos, but a lot of people don't think we are. A lot of people across the football world like the Bengals. They like the Bengals in this one. A lot more than I would expect when a team that is coming in with a offensive line that is hobbled, a team that is coming off of a lackluster performance at home against a Ravens team led by a third-string quarterback, really should have lost if, what's his name, Tyler Huntley? Is that his name? Huntley doesn't try to reach over the goal line at his own 2, get the ball knocked out of his hand, goes right to Sam Hubbard, and he takes it 98 yards for the winning touchdown. So the Bengals scored 17 points against the Ravens. Now, the Ravens have a good defense. But if the Bengals are so great on offense, I would expect them to put up more than 17 at home. Anyway, it doesn't seem to matter to a lot of people who are picking the Bengals to win this one. So I asked the question tonight, are we the underdogs? Are the Buffalo Bills the underdogs coming into this game and heading into the Super Bowl? I am curious to know if we will be the underdogs next week in the AFC Championship game, if we get that far. I'll be the first to admit, Buffalo isn't playing great football. I mean, they're not playing bad football. I was just watching the replay of the Dolphins-Bills game. Boy, we came out of that. That we just came out in that first quarter and just rolled this Dolphins team. And then just weird things started happening again. But, in the fourth quarter, we scored 2 quick touchdowns to go up 34-24, and we handled business. Good to see you, Joe, and good to see you, Bob, and those others of you that are pop it on the stream to see what this is all about. I don't hang out for too long. Put like 20 minutes in tonight. Just want to talk about what I've been seeing as I tune into different, shows, ESPN, Good Morning Football, whatever else, the internet, YouTube videos. A lot of people like the Bengals in this game, and it makes me wonder, though Vegas, who's really the ones, that's the organization you follow when it comes to figuring out who has the advantage in these games, because Vegas is generally pretty good at knowing what's up. They have the Bills as a 5-point favorite at home, which isn't big. That's not a huge spread, especially at home. So it's almost even money. If you see a team like a 2-point favorite at home, it generally means that the teams are even. 2 points is what you get for being at home. So they're really a field goal favorite at best in this game. What's up, Bills Maniac 210? Good to see you. So I'm not saying that Buffalo should be an easy favorite in this game, but it surprises me that a lot of people are taking the Bengals, and I think that because they like Joe Burrow. I think Josh Allen may be wearing thin on a lot of people. I think that maybe they're just kind of getting sick of the Josh Allen hype, and he hasn't played great. He didn't finish the 2022 campaign with 38 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions. He really did come up short of expectations. Not tremendously, but he came up short of expectations. Bills Maniac 210 says, absolutely not an underdog. We will adjust and fire on all cylinders on Sunday. We're all hoping for that. We are all expecting that every single week. We're expecting that from the Bills. But I'm here to tell you that I am now kind of bracing myself for seeing the same Buffalo Bills team that we have seen week in and week out play great football for a quarter and then disappear for a quarter and then kind of pull a few things together offensively, make some big stops defensively, and pull games out by a touchdown. I would love it if we had this team that we had in the beginning of the season where we absolutely throttled the Rams and especially the Titans, but we don't. And a big reason now is, of course, we're missing Von Miller. And, the first 2 games we had Micah Hyde, but he's gone. Now it's curious to know if Micah Hyde's coming back for the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs, if we get there. Or maybe we're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars at home. That's definitely a possibility. I would be keeping your eye on that one. Upset alert. You want to talk about maybe a over what's the expression? They're underdogs. I don't think they're that big of underdogs. They shouldn't be. I think the Chiefs are 10-point favorites against the Jaguars. That'll be interesting to see because I think the Jaguars have the defense to slow Mahomes down. Bob Marsh says, and here you go. This is where I'm going to kind of start my little presentation here. I got a video to show you. We'll talk about it. And it starts off with this. Bob Marsh says that Burrow has 2 less interceptions than Josh. And yet you would think, by listening to a lot of prognosticators, analysts, that Joe Burrow is just the next Joe Montana. What is it about Joe Cool that everybody likes? Is it the way he dresses? Is it his swagger? Maybe that's appealing to these people. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't particularly like him. I think his act is going to get old real quick. As long as he keeps winning, he can do what he wants. And he did take the Bengals to the Super Bowl, although I put an asterisk by that Super Bowl. What were the seeds in that Super Bowl? Like 4 and 6? It was just a weird, really strange NFL season. I'm not sure there was any team that was really Super Bowl worthy. I mean, check that. Buffalo was Super Bowl worthy, and the Kansas City Chiefs were Super Bowl worthy. The Bengals pulled off a crazy upset against the Chiefs. I think they just kind of mailed it in the second half, and it bit them in the butt. And then over in the NFC, no team was really that good. What's up, Eric? Right. Not the next Joe Montana. People are starting to think that Joe Burrow is the next Tom Brady. He's going to be really good. I mean, he's going to win a lot of games for the Bengals. I do believe. But I think he's getting a lot. He's getting a bit too much credit, especially the team overall. Anyway, who cares? Who cares what other people think? I don't. That's a lie. I do. But I only take it with a grain of salt. And what's up, Saber Man? Sabres are on right now. I forgot about that. Let me turn the Sabres game on. Okay. Saberman says that we're not underdogs. My psychic senses say that Buffalo's best defense will be its great offense. My guess is Bills win in a score similar to 38-27. Go Bills. I'm feeling that too. That's about where I am. Because Buffalo has played some pretty crappy football for stretches, but some really great football for stretches. It's not like the Bills kind of struggle on and off the whole game. I mean, they come out like gangbusters, and then they have trouble, and then some weird things happen, and Josh Allen has made some uncharacteristic, or maybe characteristic. They weren't characteristic last season with Brian Dable, but they are this season with Ken Dorsey making what I would think is uncharacteristic mistakes. Anyway, you live with all of that with Josh Allen. And we're kind of coming to grips with that. But I want to talk about, real quick, the consensus among people out there that the Bengals are going to roll into Buffalo and win this one. And it's getting to a point now where it's just like, you take the pulse of the nation. And it's like they are all about the Bengals. All about the Bengals. Which is interesting to me. But don't take my word for it. Check this out. This is the video I came across that made me think about doing this particular topic tonight. And what's up, Advanced Hood? Check out what these people have to say about the Bills, Bengals, and what they think is going to happen. Check it out.
Bengals, Bills. All right, here's the game we didn't get last time, right? And now we finally do, and these two legendary quarterbacks. Yeah, move Graziano out of the way. Buffalo is a 5.5-point home favorite. Who's getting smashed? D. Wood. Yeah. That is a smashing.
Yes, it is.
The Bills going down.
I'm a big believer in Joe Cool, okay? I know the situation with the offensive line isn't great, but he's been dealing with that his whole time in Cincinnati. I think the weapons that they have on the perimeter with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and those guys, I don't think the Buffalo Bills defensively are going to be able to stop what Joe Burrow is going to bring to the table.
You like Cincinnati too?
I like Cincinnati. Listen, I think Cincinnati, I thought that this team was flawed a little bit. The loss of Hamlin, remember, he was filling a big space, a void that they had in safety position.
Cincinnati or Buffalo?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, everybody likes
I was alone.
Everybody likes the Bengals. We'll see what happens.
Well, there you go. I think all five of those guys picked the Bengals. I don't know about the dude leading the little exercise there with the hammer and the little mini helmets, but four of those guys are picking the Bengals. It could have been all five. Do they know something we don't know? Do they understand that the Bengals likely will be playing down 3 starting offensive linemen. And if any of those offensive linemen go for Sunday, they're not going to be 100%. Now, Buffalo's pass rush isn't fierce, but it's they don't have a pushover defensive line. Jordan Phillips is going to be back. Do they understand what Joe Burrow is going to be facing on Sunday on the road in Buffalo? And I think to myself, how many times have we been the road team in the playoffs and just been like, man, we got to do this, but I don't know how we're going to do it. Going into Houston, should have won it, but lost. Went into Kansas City, AFC Championship game, and lost. That was a weird season. That was that 2020 COVID season with it just, I almost don't even count that season. In fact, no, I don't count that season. It was just too weird. Just too weird. The Super Bowl was played in front of a bunch of like 20, 30,000 cardboard cutouts. I am so glad the Bills did not make the Super Bowl that year. When my Bills win the Super Bowl this year, it's going to be in front of real people after a real season. Then the next season, we go into Kansas City and lose again on the road. So would you want to be going into Cincinnati to play the Bengals in this game? No. Why? Because the home team in the playoffs is just so dominant. Buffalo has not lost a home playoff game under McDermott. I don't know what the Bills' home record is overall in the playoffs. I know we lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars like back in 1996 at home. I think that's it. Is that our only home loss? Help me out in the chat here. Is that the only time Buffalo lost at home in the playoffs? I think it is. Oh, my gosh. So you have these people are like, oh, we're taking the Bengals. Are you kidding me? It's okay if you get one or two that kind of want to take a shot in the dark. But here you have basically a touchdown underdog coming in to Buffalo. And these guys think that the Bengals are going to pull it out. All right, whatever. I'm glad that they, you know what they're doing? They're getting guys like me all fired up, and I'm basically promoting their show by showing the video. Oh, yes. And there it is. That's exactly what I just said. Talking Heads just trying to create buzz by picking Cincinnati. Patrick, you and me are like one and the same. We are symbiotically connected. Feel sorry for you, man. Bills Maniac says Vegas knows. And he also says it will be fierce on Sunday. We are not letting this one get away. Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is it. It's not a guarantee, of course. And if you were watching a couple days ago, I was a little feeling a little insecure about everything. But you see it all the time. You see championship teams that fall just short, and they come back, and they do what they got to do to finally close the deal. And it seems to me like Buffalo is on that track. Oh, Patrick O'Shea says another home game we lost was Kansas City in 1967. That's right. When we could have gone to the Super Bowl, I think we lost that one 31-7. The Bills started that game out with a touchdown. I think Albert DeBenion, and then that was it. They disappeared. Could have been the Bills-Packers in Super Bowl I. So Eric is asking, you think Trey bounces back? He was kind of getting handled during the first game. Great question. Great question, because I've been thinking about the same thing. He has bounced back since that game. He had a good game against the Patriots and a good game against the Dolphins. An admirable game. A competent game against the Dolphins. He's got to. Let's just put it that way, right? I mean, the very first play of the game was a deep pass thrown at Trey White. He got a pass interference penalty, and then there was another play, I think, before that game ended up being canceled, where Trey was beat. I think it was an underneath pass. Does he have a bounce-back game? I think so. I think in large part because Joe Burrow is going to face such heat, either from our front four rushers or blitzes that are timed just right, to really cause problems where Trey White and Kyrie Elam will feast on some erratic passes. That would be what I think. And then Trey White's going to Trey Day all day, like Bills Maniac 210 says. And thank you 210. I don't like, if you want to like and I'll subscribe and all that, go ahead. You got to know that the Bills are winning the Super Bowl to subscribe to this channel. That's my only prerequisite. But I don't want to be like those other content creators. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Probably why I don't have that many subscribers, so I don't ask for them. Anyway, that's it, man. The Bills are losing respect from a lot of people. It is time Sunday where they get that respect back, and I'm looking forward to it. I think Buffalo's going to handle business. I don't know that they're going to play a perfect game again, but neither are the Bengals. It's going to be a good one. This thing's going to be close. I think Buffalo might pull out at the end, kind of like that one prediction that I saw back here in the chat just moments ago. Like 38-27, I think was what it was. I think it's about what we're looking at for Sunday. One last thing Joe said. Oh, got a subscriber. All right. What's up, G716? Appreciate you jumping on. Here's the deal. I lost my train of thought. Buffalo's not going to play a perfect game. Cincinnati's not going to play a perfect game. It's going to be close. But I think we'll pull away down the stretch because it's time, baby. It's time. It's time. That's all I got to say. It's time! I'll be live streaming the game. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I think I might just put a camera on me while I'm watching because I don't know how much I can pay attention to this live stream stuff while I'm doing it. But we'll have a prediction contest tomorrow. Oh, I know I was going to say, Joe said there's one more workday left. One more workday left before we get to the game. Oh, my gosh. So we'll have some more content, obviously, tomorrow night. Saturday, we'll have a real nice preview. I'll try to maybe get somebody on. We'll have more fun. And then it is game time, baby. It is game time. Bob, Marsh, good to see you. Good night to you. God bless all. And let's go, Buffalo. See you tomorrow.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Come on and shout. Say you will. Yeah. Shout. Buffalo's happening now. Shout. We're on the move now. Shout. The Bills are happening now. Shout. They're making it happen now. Shout. We got the spirit, shout. A lot of spirit, yeah. Shout. We got the spirit. Shout. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna shout.